Play show.
What is happening, CSU family? It's your host, Cee Mutcherson, here at the Laker Lockeroom, ready to put you up on game about your CSU student athletes, upcoming sporting events, and everything else that falls under Laker pride. Good evening, Clayton State University and all other audiences. This is host Cee Mutcherson here at the Laker Lockeroom, new podcast for everything athletics. Today I want to jump right into it. I've been given the opportunity to sit down with 3 outstanding athletes. These guys were able to come to a Division II NCAA institution and further their athletic careers. But before I jump into my interview questions with them, I would like to give the mic to the head of this outstanding program. So firstly, I'm here with Coach Jimmy Link, men's head basketball coach. So Coach, can you tell me, how long have you been at Clayton State? How do you like it? And tell me about your coaching style.
I've been here now going on year 4, and we've had really good seasons. Really, all 3 of them. Our first year was a transition for us, and for me as the coach, obviously I'm the head coach, so there's a lot of pressure to win and pressure to get the guys motivated and all the players, get them ready to play in the game. For me, I'm not a jerk. I try to be a leader as much as possible. I try to be a good guy. I try to motivate them and try to be positive. Sometimes it's not always the case, but I do try to be positive a lot. Being a head coach here is amazing, and I enjoy it a lot.
All right, so now I'm going to hop into the questions with these young men before me. I'm going to start with you, Brian, because you're a 2-sport athlete. So what can you tell me about that?
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds here at Clayton State, and I'm just looking forward to balancing, the books and also doing 2 sports. So it's great to be in this unique position, but I'm ready for the challenge.
I just want to let the record show that Brian is a freshman student. So, that's an accomplishment in itself, being able to handle 2 sports at once as a freshman. And I also have here with me Savon Delgado, another freshman basketball player, 1-sport athlete. And I just want you guys both as freshmen to tell me about your transition from high school to college. Like, how has it been?
I think the biggest transition is more of there's more workload, and really having time management.
So tell me what you mean by transition.
Transition, I mean by coming from high school, not having a lot of work, having 8-hour days, and you don't have that anymore. Now you have workouts in the morning, and then you have classes, and then you have homework, and then papers you got to do. So you really just have to balance it all out.
While we're on the topic of transitioning, this is a good place to introduce the third player I have here with me today, Jacarl Owens. Everyone calls him J.O. So you're a transfer student. Your transition was very different than everyone else's, and you're also a senior. So just tell me about your transition.
It was difficult in a different way. It was a transition of just learning a whole new culture, a whole new environment, a whole new atmosphere, changing from schools. But it's been really good. It's been really good. I like it here. It's very upbeat, very positive.
How long have you been here at Clayton State?
I've been here for 3 years now.
Okay. So can you all talk to me about some of your expectations for this season? I know, Coach, you said that your past 3 seasons were great ones. So where do we go from here?
My expectations for the 18-19 year, after coming off the season we had last year and making the national tournament and winning a game, my expectations really are to now try to get in that Elite 8 tournament, which is the last one after the region. And I think we got the guys to do it. I think we return a lot of players. Got a junior college kid that's pretty good. I got a lot of freshmen that are they're learning right now. On September 12th, it's interesting, but I think they're learning. I think it's all shock to them. Their bodies hurt. The weight room and then the conditioning for them is hard, because in high school you don't really have to do that kind of stuff. The running, and so as they get over that hump in the next week or 2 and become, more of a college athlete, then I think they're gonna have an impact on the season for us. But my expectation is to go ahead and try to win the conference and get into the region tournament and try to win that and go to the Elite 8.
These next 3 years, I'm just looking forward to, networking in the community, having a successful academic and athletic career and just making the most of college for these next 4 years.
I'm looking forward to meeting new people and engaging in a lot of extracurricular activities around this campus. I want to win a championship, and I want to graduate with a 3.0.
Okay, well, those are some pretty big expectations for you guys to be freshman students. But like you guys, coach said, y'all have the guys to do it. So I'm looking forward to it. I know everyone else is on campus. But before we close out, J.O., what advice can you give your freshman teammates?
Advice for them, I would say just stay diligent. Just keep working. I know it's hard for them, but they'll get used to it over time, and just keep looking forward to the next day, the next moment, the next achievement, and before you know it, your 4 years will be up. You can't just be an athlete. I mean, it's a student athlete for a reason. You got to make sure that the same way how you want to perform on the court, you want to make sure you perform in the classroom. You got to take pride in that. I feel like just as much as you would on the field, court, wherever, you need to take pride in your grades too.
I agree with everything you've said, most definitely. And as a transfer student, a junior, and track and field athlete, I have seen how, stressful it can be being a student athlete, but it's definitely worth it. And I know you all feel the same. And I also want to throw in good luck this season. I know you guys are going to do great things, especially with Coach Link as the head of this program. As a matter of fact, Coach Link, why don't you go ahead and close us out? Just let the people know who y'all and who you're repping.
This is Coach Link, men's basketball coach. Go Lakers.
All right, so again, a huge shout out to your Clayton State Lakers. I sat here today with Savon Delgado, Brian Sims Jr., Jacarl Owens, and head coach Jimmy Lane. Thank you guys so much for talking with me. You guys should definitely check out your men's basketball team. You can go to ClaytonStateSports.com to get a look at their schedule for this upcoming season. And please stay tuned into Laker Locker Room, where I will keep you up to date with all of your Clayton State athletics.